know the programmers, they will have some idea what is the variable. But in today's class, I will clearly explain what is the variable. Variable is the data storage location. Variable is the data storage location where in the RAM. When you write some program, if you declare the variable, so what type of variable data you declare, whatever the value you give in, based on that in the RAM, it will give some storage for that variable. Okay, so variable is the data storage location. Okay, so if you write a variable in coding, immediately the RAM, when we run the programming, based on the line of declaring a variable, some space create in the RAM. So now how to create the variable in the Python? In the Python, it's very easy to create the variable. In other languages, if you declare the variable, we can use some keywords. Like for example, in JavaScript, you can use the var. Okay, but in the PHP, we can use dollar. But in the Python, simply we can include any word we can use as a declare the variable. There is no var keyword, there is no dollar keyword. For example, I want to create a variable with the name x, and for this x variable, I give the value 2. That's it. Before the x, we don't mention anything. We don't mention the var. We don't need to mention the dollar. Just if we give the value x, if we give the x equal to, so immediately variable created. So what happens if we give the x equal to? So then immediately in the RAM, it create a box with the name x. So the box name is x. In that box, the put the value 2. So if we give the x equal to, in the RAM, it create a box with the name x. So this is the variable name. And this is the value of that variable. That value is put in that box. This is what happens when you create the variable. So in variable creation, the variable creation of Python is very easy. We don't need any keyword. Simply x equal to 2. That means create a variable name with the name x and given the value. For example, I want to create a variable with the name and given the value Prakash. For example, just name equal to Prakash. So what happened? It create a box name. In that name box with the Prakash.